Global War 36 enthusiast here with Operation Octopussy, turn 9.1, Germany. It is July 1940. First, I have a bit of housekeeping. When USA declared war on Portugal, Portugal aligned with Italy, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So I have a marker here in Cape Verde. I have one here in Sao Tome and Principe. I'm sure I'm massacring this. One in Angola. One in Portuguese East Africa. That's down here. That's right on the map. That militia converts over. One in Portuguese Timor, which is right there. Okay, Germany has 4 tech rolls. First, I tried for advanced mechanized infantry at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 3, so I failed. Second, I tried for improved factories at a 7 or higher. PBE generated a 2, so I failed. Third, I tried for long-range aircraft at an 8 or higher. PBE generated a 1, so I failed. Fourth, I tried for improved logistics at an 8 or higher. PBE generated a 5, so I failed. Purchases. I have 58 IPP to spend. I will purchase 4 militia for 8, 6 infantry for 18, that's 26, 1 airborne infantry for 3, that's 29. I will upgrade 2 infantry to motorized infantry for 2, that's 31. An anti-aircraft, oops, I don't have my anti-aircraft artillery. And I took back this. No, I took back this. Sorry about that. Okay. I have an anti-aircraft artillery for... Oh no, I bought 2. God dang it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my turnout right before work this morning, and I'm making some changes. I made some changes to what I decided to buy. Okay, hopefully that's clear enough. So let's see, we're up to 31 for the 2 motorized, then 2 anti-aircraft artillery for 8, that's 39, a fighter for 10, that's 49, and I'll lend-lease an anti-aircraft artillery to Italy for 4, that's 53. Okay. That means I'm saving 5 IPP to employ Germany's Deutsche Afrika Korps special ability. So what am I going to move to the build queue? From Warsaw, I'm going to take 2 artillery. And from central Romania, I'm going to take 3 infantry and a motorized. So those will be the 6 units I am sending to Africa. And I have to send them to an African, a North African territory that is possessed and was originally, at the start of the game, held by Italy. So these guys are essentially on the build queue here. Ugh, I'm just doing a horrible job. Okay. 2 artillery, 3 infantry, and 2 motorized. No, just 1 motorized, sorry about that. Those are the 6 units. All right. Combat. Germany's going to declare war on Denmark and the Netherlands. So Great Britain is going to get all these guys. I'm not going to bother changing out the oranges, but I will put on markers. And this is worth 9 IPP for the British. So there's, I think, 7 rondels here, and then 1 in Suriname. And that's worth 1 over there. So that gets Great Britain up to 10 more IPP. What is that going to be? That puts them up to 34. Okay. What's next on my to-do list? Combat movement. So, from Western Germany, 1 infantry is going to move into Denmark. From Western Germany, 3 infantry and 2 fighters are going to hit the Netherlands. Those fighters will land in northern Italy, so they've got to move a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll land in northern Italy. From Bavaria, one fighter will fly up to Denmark. It's going to land in western Germany. From Austria, one strategic bomber will fly to Bavaria, pick up an airborne, fly up to Denmark, and drop that off. It's going to land in Warsaw, so it's got a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that on camera to get over to Warsaw? No, sorry. Okay, the 4, 5, 6 is A12, West Poland, Warsaw. All right. From Austria, one medium bomber will fly to the Netherlands. It will land in western Germany. All right, and then my crazy attack down here with the Vichy. I am going to leave port with these 2 units on board into Sea Zone M2. It takes 3 surface naval ships to, blockade a port. And so I essentially start my turn in that sea zone. So Boss and Bruce can't kill me. It'd be too powerful if just one ship forced ships in port to fight when they left. So it takes 3 to force them, 3 surface warships to force them to fight. So I start there in M2, I move to M4, and then M8. And I drop off those 2 units in Syria. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking that if I can survive the first round of combat where he has a 1 or 2 to hit me, so I got an 86% chance that I'll succeed, or maybe it's 84, I think it's 84. Then I'll have an infantry that's boosted and an artillery, so I'll have 2 at 3. So, all right, let's do, I think that's all my combat movement. Oh, no, I've got some convoy raiding. So Boss and Bruce has nicely set up his defense here, and I just can't find a safe place. He's surrounding me. So I'm gonna have 3 subs just move up to A18 from A32, 1, 2, 3, and they will convoy raid. And I believe all he can get me with is 1 seaplane next turn. There's no way I could find a safe place, so I'm just gonna go for it there with 3 of them. And then 1 will go down 1, 2, 3 to A45 and convoy raid the Rio de Janeiro line, which is worth 3 for America. And I think I'm safe in that sea zone down in A45. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't on camera. He's right down there in A45. All right, I think that is all my combat movement. So let's start off with the Danish. Oh, I forgot. Denmark has 3 markers too that I need to place for up here. Is it Faroe Islands? I might be mispronouncing that. Iceland and Greenland all are British now. Okay, let's do the Danish combat. Kind of Russian. I don't know if I should have tried to film this before work. I hope I'm not gonna be late. What Danish? Okay, so let's see. I have one infantry at 2, 1 airborne at 3, and then I think 1 fighter at 6. Hit. And he's got 1 militia at 2. Miss. I've got the Netherlands. First I should adjust Denmark. I do capture Denmark. That's worth 1. Germany goes up to 53. All right. Netherlands. The British are going to get a coastal defense ship and a torpedo boat destroyer there in A23. I just couldn't risk it attacking that because he's got his British coastal. That was a nice play to have your British coastal there, Bruce. So I've got 3 at 2, 3 infantry at 2. Miss. 2 fighters at 6. 2 hits, and then 1 medium bomber. Only 2 hits? Okay, he's got 1 militia at 2. Miss, and then 3 infantry at 4. Ooh, 2 hits. Uh-oh, I've only got 1 infantry left. This is not looking good. I've got 1 infantry versus 2. I should have walked that. Should have brought another infantry. Oh! All right, 1 at 2. 2 at 6. Okay, 2 hits. And then he's got the 1 at 4. Oh no, he's got 2 at 4. Oh God. Yes! Okay, better lucky than good. Not the smartest attack I've made, but I take it with 1 infantry. And that is worth 2 IPP. Put a rondelle on there. Okay. Germany goes up to 55. Okay, let's do those convoy raids. I've got 1 at 6, or I'm sorry, I've got 3 pairs in A18. He does not have radar, so it's a +2. Red is the attacker. First one, 2 damage. Oh no, that's 4 damage. He's only got 1 more that he can take. Second sub. Okay, so I maxed out, and then the sub down in A46. Is that right? A45, or this is against America. +2. So I do 2 damage to America. America drops to 74. And Britain drops down 5 to, wait, why do I have you at 27? Oh, Japan convoy raided you. Okay, so Britain drops down to 22, I believe. All right, then the crazy Syrian attack. So I have 1 at 2, and then he has 1 at 2. Hit, got a 2, and he has 1 at 2. 12, so he misses. So Syria is, ooh. Oh, Syria is desert. Ooh, okay, well, I did not hit. Ooh, this is not as good. I've got 2 at 2 for the second round. The artillery boosts the infantry to a 2 instead of a 1. Oh God, this is not good. 1 at 2. 2 at 2. 1 at 2. Oh, 2 at 2. Hit. 1 at 2. Hit. Okay, well, that I'll lose the artillery and I'll take Syria with 1 infantry. Ooh, that was not. I mean, it could have gone worse. I thought I was going to have 2 at 3, and I would have hit on that 1 round if I had 2 at 3. So Vichy goes up. Well, I guess Germany goes up 1 because they collect the Vichy money. So, I'm going to be late to work. This is taking a lot longer than I thought. So Syria is desert. You can see it's kind of pebbly. Germany's at 56. Vichy, no, I mean Free France is at 1. Okay. Oh, that wasn't the smartest move I've made. I could have just walked into Tunisia, but I thought I would have 2 at 3. All right, now we're going on to non-combat movement. In C-zone, let's swivel the camera a little bit. Up there in C-zone A11, 1 submarine, one normal submarine. Oh, wait. Yeah, one normal submarine will move 1, 2, 3 over to A8. All right. In Sea Zone A12, that naval transport that's sitting there will pick up. I was going to move 4 infantry into the Netherlands. At the last second, I thought, oh, I can just do it with 3. So I almost got hosed there. So that's so I could leave this infantry and this airborne, pick them up with the naval transport, and drop them off in Lithuania. So right now, Lithuania has an infantry, 2 Marines, and an airborne. Then that naval transport is going to go in port here in eastern Germany. Let's get an import marker. Okay. From Denmark, the strategic bomber is going to go land in Warsaw. In Denmark, the fighter is going to land in Western Germany. Those 2 fighters that went to the Netherlands are going to land in northern Italy. So I've just got 1 fighter in Western Germany right now. From the Netherlands, the medium bomber is going to go back to Western Germany. From Western Germany, I'm going to have 2 destroyers and 1 torpedo boat destroyer and my naval transport. They will all leave port to go into port in eastern Germany. It's this kind of stuff that afflicts me. Okay, so I got all those in port there in eastern Germany. And these guys are in that port right there in western Germany, that shipyard, the major shipyard there that's on the west side of western Germany. From western Germany, 1 air transport flies to Bavaria, picks up the airborne infantry there, and then it flies to central Romania. So 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem. Plenty of range to reach that. From eastern Germany, these 2 Marines are going to move over to western Germany. From Königsberg, 1 light armor will move to Lithuania. Oh, that's not on camera, is it? Let's put the... Oh, it was on camera. Okay, good. From Picardy, 2 infantry are going to move to Paris. Put that on the card. From Alsace-Lorraine, 1 infantry will move to Paris. Dang it, I forgot to repair that guy. Damn you, Bruce. Let's see. From Austria, 1 fighter. Wait a second. Maybe it's Bavaria. I forget. I had a fighter here or there. I think I might have taken a fighter from Austria to come up to Denmark and land in Western Germany, or I could have taken it from Bavaria, but the other one flies to Paris. Either one would have the range. I'm sorry that I've messed that up. I don't know which one I was supposed to move there. From Austria, 1 tactical bomber flies to central Romania. From Western Yugoslavia, is that on camera? Let's move this stuff over a bit. From Western Yugoslavia, I'm going to have 3 cavalry move into northern Italy. From Western Yugoslavia, I'm going to have 1 cavalry move to central Romania. From Eastern Yugoslavia, I have 1 cavalry move to Bessarabia. And from Central Romania, I'll have a cavalry and an infantry move into Bessarabia. So that means Central Romania just has a airborne, a cavalry, a fighter, a tactical, and an air transport. And then Northern Algeria, I will have my fighter fly back to southern France. Okay. And I'm going to have the Vichy sub that started the turn in A46. It's going to move down to A53, which is the sea zone. Oh, what's that island? Next to St. Helena. So C moves down to 1, 2, 3 to sea zone P53. Sorry if that's not on camera. Okay, placement of units. In Western Germany, I am going to put 2 infantry and a fighter. I should not have tried to do this before work. There's too much to squeeze in. Western Germany. And a fighter. Okay. And then in Belgium, I will put a militia. I will also put a militia in Normandy. And I believe that gets me the West Wall, or I'm sorry, the Atlantic Wall, the Festung Europa. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, isn't it 7? 2, 4, 5. Oh, West Germany, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is build a fortification in Western Germany because I am a coward, and that is priority 1, making sure Western Germany's safe. Okay. Next placement of units. I will put 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft artillery in Bavaria. Oh, I have a move that I forgot to make, which is from Bavaria, 2 infantry move into Alsace-Lorraine. Forgot to move those guys in. Ooze the guys forward. Okay. In Paris, I'm going to place an anti-aircraft artillery. Put that on the card, the task force marker. Oh, I'm also going to build a militia there in Paris. So that's my second. I've got 2 militia in Paris right now. Okay. And then 1 militia in Western Yugoslavia. In Warsaw, I'm going to put an infantry. In Central Romania, oh wait. In Warsaw, I'm putting the airborne infantry, and in Central Romania, I'm putting a normal infantry. Got confused about which one needed the airborne. Okay, I think I am going to do Deutsche Afrika Korps next. So Deutsche, I guess is the way to say it. I have to go to an originally possessed Italian land zone, and that would be Tobruk. So 3 infantry, 1 motorized, and 2 artillery. And then I'm going to upgrade 2 infantry to motorized. So essentially I'll go over here, and I'll have have 3 motorized. Now, we need to, before I do that, I need to, oh, here, I've been doing that off camera. We need to roll, because I think on 1 or 2, he gets to kill me. Okay, so let's, this is too long. Don't record your turn right before work. That is not going to go well. So we'll have 3 against the infantry. Hopefully, he doesn't roll a 1 or 2. 3 at 2. Okay, and then I've got the motorized. I'd really like not to lose this one. Okay, and then 2 artillery at 2. Yeah, well, I mean, that was fair enough. I did deserve to lose something. Unfortunately, it was an artillery. So I'd rather it had been an infantry, of course, but what arrives down in Tobruk is after I upgrade the 2 to motorized, I'll have 1 infantry, 3 motorized, and an artillery there in Tobruk. Now I have the anti-aircraft artillery that I'm lend-leasing to Italy. It will be built in Bavaria and arrive in northern Italy. I know that isn't, I'll change it over. That's actually Italian. Okay. Placement of units. I think I'm done. Now I've got Germany aligns Bulgaria. So those guys become German. Is that cavalry? And 1 cavalry. Infantry, cavalry, rondel. And that's worth 1. So that will make Germany go up to 57, I think. Collect income. So Germany gets 57, plus they have 3 for Romania and 3 for Sweden. So that's 63 for next turn. Recruitment rolls. I did not PBE this, so we will do some recruitment rolls. I've got 1 at 2 with the Vichy. Miss, and 1 at 7 with the Spanish, and that's a hit. Okay, so I will get, I think I'm gonna get 2 militia. I don't like those Americans sitting in Portugal. They're making me nervous. All right, let's do disposition of forces. Let's see. Way up there in A8 is a submarine. In Latvia, 1 infantry, 2 marines, 1 airborne infantry, 1 light armor. In Eastern Germany, 1 militia, 2 destroyers, a torpedo boat destroyer, and 2 naval transports. In port in Western Germany, 1 light carrier, 1 battleship, 1 light cruiser, 1 coastal defense ship, 1 destroyer, and 1 torpedo boat destroyer. In Denmark, 1 infantry. Oh no, 1 infantry, 1 airborne infantry. In Western Germany, 2 infantry, 2 marines, 2 fighters, 1 seaplane, 1 medium bomber, and a fortification. Also in port on that side is 1 coastal sub. In the Netherlands, 1 infantry. In Belgium, 1 militia. In Picardy, 1 militia. In Normandy, 1 militia. In Aquitaine, 1 militia. In Alsace-Lorraine, 2 infantry. In Bavaria, 3 infantry and a anti-aircraft artillery. In Paris, 2 militia, 1 fighter, 4 infantry, 5. Oh, I should rail. I want a strategic rail. I'm going to strategic rail 2. 2 medium armor and a light armor. and a advanced mech. That's my 4 rails. 2 medium armor. Sorry about this delay. I said it was an advanced mech, it's just a normal mech. Okay, all those guys are going to rail to Bessarabia. Oh, what a disaster. Poor preparation for this turn. Okay, so in Paris I have 4 infantry, 4 mechanized infantry, 1 medium armor, 1 anti-aircraft artillery. Is that reasonable? Sorry for this delay. It's reasonable. Okay. In northern Italy, that is actually an Italian anti-aircraft artillery, 2 Italian infantry, 3 German cavalry, 2 German fighters. In Western Yugoslavia, 1 militia, 1 mountain. In Bulgaria, 2 infantry, 1 cavalry. Central Romania, infantry, airborne infantry, cavalry, fighter, tactical bomber, airborne or air transport. In Bessarabia, 2 infantry, 2 cavalry, 1 1 mechanized infantry, 1 light armor, 2 medium armor. In whatever this is, probably M10, 1 destroyer, 1 torpedo boat destroyer. In Warsaw, 1 infantry, 1 airborne infantry, 2 light armor, 1 anti-aircraft artillery, 3 medium armor, and a strategic bomber. I think I already did Lithuania. Okay, Vichy. I took Syria with 1 infantry. There's a naval transport in M8. In A53 is 1 Vichy sub, and A45 is 1 German sub. In A18 is 3 German subs. Note to Boston Bruce, if you take that naval transport out up there in Ottawa, I can't do anything because I'm not blockading it. So you start the turn. The same thing I just did to you in M2, you can do to me here. Next up is Silk with turn 9.2 CCP and 9.3 USSR.